Hello again. Did you manage to come up with some reasons behind the engagement crisis? There are many different explanations out there, but one of the most promising concerns how different generations have experienced technology. What do I mean by that? Well, in sociology and in some other disciplines, the idea that different generations differ to each other has been very firmly established by research. Very simply, different generations experience being 10 years old, for example, very differently to each other. Most crucially for our explanation behind the engagement crisis is that one of the key generational differences is the utilisation of technology. Let me ask you a question. When was your first experience of technology? Was it when you were a child? Well, if it was, then you probably come from the millennial generation. Your parents' and grandparents' experience of technology probably came a lot later in their lives. Conversely, perhaps you have younger brothers or sisters who were born into the most recent generation, Generation Z. And most importantly, it is likely that your generation, and most definitely your younger siblings' generation, who will grow up never having known a life without technology. Okay, but why does all that matter? Well, we do know that exposure to technology, to the extent where it becomes the norm, has a profound impact on how we think, our expectations, our ability to process information, and our attention span. As researchers, we've noticed, for example, that younger generations don't just like instant feedback, they expect it. Why? Well, because in a world full of technology, giving instant feedback is relatively easy. Wikipedia, Google and other search engines make it easy for us to find things out instantly. And think about video games, online training and quizzes, simulators, etc., all powered by technology and all giving instant feedback on how well or how poorly you've performed. With technology entrenched in our lives, especially as experienced by the newest generations, instant feedback becomes expected as the norm. Now let's get back to our context of work. How might an expectation of instant feedback be problematic for organisations? It's perhaps an oversimplification, but the crux of the problem is that sometimes it's not easy or practical to give immediate feedback on a frequent basis. Imagine that you have a team of people to manage. Giving feedback is normal, but giving feedback for every single micro task is not normal because, well, it's just not possible. So what we've noticed is that new generations, the millennials and the Zs, are not engaged with their work, tasks and activities. They lose interest quickly. So, something to think about there, I think. If you are especially interested in this area, you can read more about it in the PDF, as I've said before, that I posted in the previous folder. So, that's it for now. When you're ready, click on the next part to this folder and I'll see you later.